ASU, and you had a really good crowd tonight, and kind of what it means to you?
It means a lot to me, especially to me and my family. As you guys have probably heard, my sister played here back in 2019. She played women's volleyball here. So just growing up a Sun Devil and always just being a fan and seeing the crowd and just everybody, like, you know, I'm a hometown kid and everyone showing me love. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate the fans that are showing out tonight. It was a great showing. Sad we couldn't bring on the W, but we'll get back on the right track.
Bryce, Odom mentioned on Wednesday that he feels like that the rest of his teammates, including yourself, view him as the leader, view him as the vocal leader, the vocal veteran of this team. He obviously overwhelmed all of you when it comes to field goal attempts tonight. Do you feel like that was kind of the central game plan tonight against this kind of a defense, to have the offense kind of run through him, and do you feel like you were abiding by that?
Yeah, I feel like that is kind of what we live and die by, but it was a good showing by us tonight, and I feel like if we just clean up our free throws and some of the defensive principles we have, I feel like we could have came out here with a W against a great top 25 team in Gonzaga. That's a great team. We battled hard, but came just a little short.
Is there such a thing as a moral victory? Because obviously playing lesser opponents the last two games, this was a very formidable foe, and you guys were right in there. So, and with a new group of guys, so is there any kind of moral victory that, hey, we can hang with these kind of teams?
Yes, definitely. There's a lot of positives in this game, but at the same time, there's some negatives that we do still need to clean up. But for being such a new group of guys and having to gel together so fast, I say we have a lot of potential, and I always say we are a tournament team.
You got out-rebounded today by about 14 rebounds. The physicality down low was a little bit, not good in the second half. What are some of the corrections maybe practice going forward y'all are going to work on?
I say us guards just want to help the bigs. Me, Mo, Pig. I feel like we could go help some of our bigs. As Grant Foster, he's really good at rebounds, and he's cracking down all the time. Same with all their guards, same with Adam, all of them. So I feel like we could help stop that. And then if we have five man boxing out and we want to get the board, I feel like we come up with it.
Michelle kind of mentioned it already. This was a significant step up from your first two opponents, and I'm sure you know it's the kind of team that's going to be coming in every night in conference play. How do you feel like you guys played with a higher level of competition tonight?
I feel like we competed real well. I feel like the bigger the team that walks in here, the more happy we get, excited, adrenaline gets going more. So I feel we want that. We're not like scared of nobody. The bigger the team, I feel like we're going to show up for it and just make us play better. We're a big winning team, I feel.
You've talked a lot about how this team is gelling. Obviously, this is not your first go-around in college basketball. You're not a freshman walking in here. So when the chaos of these technical fouls and these calls maybe not going away are unfolding, what is kind of said in these huddles, and how do you guys try to keep your focus?
It's just us. Like when the texts are happening, just knowing that it's just us, and just keep the momentum going. Don't let that sit in the back of our mind, because if that happens, then it's over. Just have a short-term memory, next possession, and just try to get stops, and buckets.
Well, you guys made 11 two-point field goals tonight, made 10 threes. What do you take from a performance like this to maybe bump, especially those two-point numbers up? How do you kind of assess what the offense put forward?
Just going into the game, we knew it was going to be a real physical game with their bigs, EK, Huff. So I just felt like we could bump the physicality up and practice a little bit. I feel maybe we didn't feed the post enough this game. Going back and forth to look at that, but I feel that's not the problem with Musamba. I feel he's a great player, and just things just aren't going his way tonight. But I feel he's a great player. He's gonna get back. I know he is. I know the type of kid he is, and he's a real high character of himself. And yeah.
Bryce, what was so difficult about Gonzaga's defense that made you guys shoot so inefficiently tonight?
I would say some of the principles, just gap help, getting into the ball. I would say forcing us certain ways where they want us to go, and I feel they're a real disciplined team. But we definitely could hit more shots as we did miss some opens that they give us. And against a good team like that, we have to capitalize on making open shots, because you never know, you might not see them again. So.
Bryce, when you guys are like nagging at a lead like that, kind of teetering around that 12 to 9 point range, what's that feeling like in the second half? You guys are like, man, we're close, but we're just not getting over that hump to close it to like a tie game.
Man, there was a couple times it was like that. I would say we just got to dig in more and more, focus on the defensive end, stops. I feel we're a very good team when we're in transition. So I would say when we are at that 9 to 12 point hump, we just got to dig in more, play better defense, and try and get easy ones. So I feel we did get a little fall in love with the 3-point a little bit, but just get stops and get in transition. That's when we're at our best.
One more. Anything?
Bryce, what would you say? You mentioned earlier that you feel like this is a tournament team. What do you feel like this team has put on tape in 3 games to justify that?
Like I said, great in transition. I feel number one, I feel we compete. We're just a whole lot of kids from mid-major level, lower than that, and we've been greedy for this big stage, and I feel that can take us a long way. And I feel we have gelled together so fast that in the long run, I feel we can be a really good team. And just going out there tonight, being able to compete with that team, that says a lot.
All right. Thank you, Bryce.
Thank you, Bryce.